So if you've clicked on this video, it is most likely that you have some difficulties, some challenges, some pains while bending over to pick something up. In this video, what I want you to get at the end of it is that you will be able to do the troubleshooting of your problem, to start working on it. I will give you a simple way to start looking at your body, and in particular a fascia line that we're going to use today, in order for you to start working on your issue and reduce the pain and get your body to do more things or do the things that you want to do. So today the work we are going to do is the same work I did with a client of mine that had trouble simply washing his kid and bending over to do the work. He was always having constant lower back pain. So what I did with him is not just trying to fix his problem, I tried to make him think and have a mechanic of thinking about the body. Today, we're going to talk about the posterior chain, and this posterior chain involves the superficial back line. So it goes from calf, hamstrings, the glute right here, which are not represented, and then the erectus spinae, which is the back muscles. Okay, there's going to be 4 points today that we're going to go through together in order for you to start working on your challenge. I like to say challenge, not issue, but challenge. So number one, in order to activate this posterior chain, like I just said, I'm going to draw someone just for you to see. Okay, here, legs, knee here, arms here. This is the gentleman. When you're bending over, how to activate the posterior chain? It comes from the pelvis when you bend over here. What happened with a lot of people is that they put everything on the back, and I will come to it afterwards to explain you that. Is that when they bend over, they don't have the ability, pay attention, to anterior tilt the pelvis in order to push the pelvis back to pick something up. That's the first thing. They're not able to anterior tilt the pelvis. That's the first thing. What you can do to practice is you go in front of the mirror. Are you able to move the pelvis in this way or not without having the knees moving back and forth and having the whole block like this? It's about being able to move without moving the rest of your body. Can you do that? Yes or no? If it's a no, then I would invite you to check this video where I will show you a movement to bring more awareness on the pelvis. This is the base you want to get started with. Okay. Second, are you one of those guys or one of those ladies that knows that when you bend over, the hamstrings are always extremely tight? That's possible. My client had extremely tight hamstrings. So if that's the case, two things. First thing is I would invite you to release it. Use myofascial release to start bringing more awareness, more hydration on the fascia, on the tissue, so it brings a bit more elasticity. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check this video here right there and have a look at that. Use just a small ball. You can use a lacrosse ball. If you have a bit bigger, also good, but start working on this. Okay, this is going to be for the hamstrings right here and also for the calves. Okay, now what you need to understand, let's get a small break in between. What you need to understand is normally when you are bending over to pick something up, let's say that the whole posterior chain is spreading the load, so that not one group of muscle, the calf or the hamstrings or the lower back or upper back or the glutes, are taking everything. What happens most of the time, and I'm going to write in red, is that the lower back is taking the load all the time. Hamstrings are also there, 25%, let's say, 10%, and the glutes, which is your power station, the glutes are your power station, are only probably taking 10 to 15%, which is not optimal. An optimal posterior chain would be 20, 20, 20, 20, that's 80, I'm missing 20, let's put 20 here. But you know what I mean, it's about spreading the load all over the chain, okay? Now, digest this. I'm going to take a good breath actually because I've been talking. Okay, now let's go next one. The glutes. I just said to you that they were extremely important. These are your power station. You want to use them all the time. And the truth is we should be using them a lot. When we walk, for example, we should be feeling the glutes, and well, most of us, we don't really feel the glutes while we be walking. So what you can do now is releasing those glutes, in particular the glute max and a bit of the gluteus medius and minimus that are maybe tight as well. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, we use the Lacrosse ball. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's going to be a video linked here. If this is too many for you to click, there's going to be a playlist underneath with all the videos, so that it's easy for you to go through this section one by one, okay? I would highly recommend you to release that. This will do wonders for you. Again, I'm James, body therapist and breath coach. I'm not here to coach high performance athletes. I'm just here to help the people, you know, that just started training, or they just want to train a little bit more, or they just want to live a life and do the things with their body, whatever they want to do. This is what I'm here to help you with, okay? So, and I don't like to give quick fix this, quick fix for this like that, because life doesn't work like that. It's not about quick fixes, it's about taking the time to learn. This is what you're doing right now, looking at this video, and understand, so that you can take action with awareness and understanding. Okay, now the last one I want to help you with, we're still going to use the Lacrosse ball actually, is that when you realize that after everything, when you bend over for sometimes the upper part here is quite tight and it starts going down and pulling on the lower back, which can happen. So my recommendation for you, if this area of the, let's say thoracic cage, start getting a bit tight here, use a Lacrosse ball again. This Lacrosse ball I'm going to show you on this video here, on this image. This Lacrosse ball will go in between the spine and the muscle. You will roll slowly with the ball against the wall, gently looking for some tight spot. Let's say I find a tight spot right there, and I'm going to gently move back and forth. You want to go, let's say if this is the back here, pelvis, legs, scapula, you want to go all around this area here. This is what you want to troubleshoot and release as well here. Honestly, if you've done everything, you don't get a bit of improvement, I don't understand it. So now most likely this will gonna help. Now keep in mind, if this helps, but you want to learn more, and you want to learn more, you want to do more and are keen to learn about your body, and you just want to do everything you want to do with your body, not becoming the best athlete, the best this or that. You just want to be able to live your life the best way you can with a body you can trust. If that's the case, feel free to reach me out. I do physical sessions here through the program Body Blueprint in Rotterdam. I do also online sessions and programs. So feel free to put either your name in a comment below or reach out with the email on YouTube. Until then, keep it up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Make me go up in the algorithm of YouTube, and take care and keep it up.